hydration station.
Thank you for the new soccer bags.
Thank you for the scorer's table.
Thank you, boosters.
This is a presentation of OCA Media Sports. OCA Media Sports presents Friday Night Live.
Tonight, the Oregon Panthers take on the Edgewood Crusaders.
Welcome to a live broadcast of WIAA Division II Girls Varsity Basketball. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching us on Spectrum Cable Channel 984 or whether you're with us live on YouTube. I'm Sean Bull, here with Travis Anderson in the Oregon O-Zone, and you're watching OCA Media Sports. Travis, how are you doing tonight?
Good. A cold night out, but things are about to heat up here inside the O-Zone, so.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a good reprieve, I think, for the students to have a nice heated place to go tonight, because you can't go anywhere in Wisconsin right now. It is brutally cold. Yeah, as far as that goes, the girls were supposed to have a game this Tuesday, but due to all the snow, they actually had to reschedule that to next week. As such, their most recent game was actually the one we covered last Thursday against Monroe.
Big win for the Panthers here at home against Monroe. Monroe, one of the, historically a top team in the conference and throughout the state. And they came into Oregon, and Oregon pulled out that win at the end. That was a good game for the Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. The Cheesemakers kind of come into this with a lot of history. Like, the Panthers had not beaten them in 3 years. But if anything, the Panthers let that story just kind of fuel their determination. And yeah, by halftime even, we were starting to see a very different dynamic between the Panthers and the Cheesemakers.
Yep.
An interaction that we had not seen before. The Panthers kind of setting the tone, and that carried through all the way to the end. The Cheesemakers weren't quite able to get off the final shot that they needed, all thanks to the Panthers' defense. Game ended, Oregon 45, Monroe 43. This puts the Panthers at a decent position going into like this later part of the season, Travis. 10-6 overall, 4-4 in conference play.
Yeah, it was good to see that win, because kind of the thing you and I have been talking about. This team is, there's the saying, you are what your record is. But when I watch this team, they're better than what their 4-4 conference record says. Like, I think they can beat any team here at home if they can kind of just get it together on the road a little more. But this is a really tough Oregon team for anyone that wants to play against them. So it was good to see that win.
Yeah, well, this is certainly going to be a tough game for Edgewood. The Panthers, they're sitting now at 6 straight wins in a row. Edgewood, no such luck, unfortunately. They only have 3 wins this season, only one of which comes from within the Badger South. Tonight's game is a rematch, and the Panthers traveled to Edgewood earlier this season, came away with a relatively easy win. In that game, Liz Ewell and Caitlin Schrimpf scored over half the Panthers' points, putting up 24 and 22, respectively.
Yeah, each game, those two are kind of if they have a good night, it's going to be a good game for the Panthers, and they've been kind of carrying the scoring this year. And they both are all over the other team on the defensive end, too, getting multiple steals a game. I know I always make that joke of how many double-digit steals, but it really seems that way.
We ought to keep track of that tonight. You know what? I'm gonna remember. It didn't end up being that big of a factor in the Monroe game. I think I only counted like a couple total between all the players. But yeah, I think tonight's game, if the Panthers defense decides to really go for it, this is a game where we could just see them completely messing with the Crusaders.
Yeah, but I think we're going to see some steals. The defensive pressure of this team. Yeah, I'll keep track of those steals for you tonight. Even.
That sounds good. You know what? I'm gonna dig out my pens. Actually, I kind of rushed in here tonight, and yeah.
Sure, and a special hello tonight to the folks tuned in up in Eagle River, listening and hopefully watching the game. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oregon High School for tonight's WIAA Badger South Conference
Conference Girls Varsity Basketball Game between the Edgewood Crusaders and your Oregon Panthers. Edgewood High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Director of Athletics, Mike Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the Oregon girls basketball program welcomes you to Beat Cancer, a fundraising event for Camp Kesem. Camp Kesem at the University of Wisconsin-Madison was founded in 2009 and supports children in the Madison community by providing a 3-week-long summer camp experience and year-long peer support for kids whose parents have been affected by cancer in some way. Camp Kesem at UW-Madison is operated by 130 student volunteers and each year serves 270 campers ages 6 to 16. And now, here with us tonight to say a few words about Camp Kesem, please welcome Camp Counselor Katie Ewell.
Hi, everyone. As some of you know, my name is Katie Ewell, and I graduated from Oregon in 2017. I'm here to talk to you about the magical organization that is Camp Kesem. Camp Kesem is a student-led, nonprofit organization that operates free summer camps for children who have been impacted by a parent's cancer. I was first introduced to this camp when I moved here to Oregon my junior year, and it has been such a huge part of mine and my family's life since then. I first attended camp the summer going into my senior year of high school. Being 17, I was hesitant about going to camp, especially because I believed that I had been handling my mom's cancer very well on my own. But with encouragement from my family and friends, I decided to go, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. That week of camp was nothing short of incredible. The strangers I met at the beginning of the week quickly became my family, and I suddenly realized how lonely I had been up until that point. I remember breaking down towards the end of the week, and I cried, not because I was sad, but because I was so happy that I now had people in my life who could understand what it was like to have a parent with cancer. I now have lifelong friends who have made this journey through my mom's cancer just a little easier for me to get through every day, and I am forever grateful to Camp Kesem for giving that to me and my siblings. The reason that I decided to share my story with you all is because now, as a counselor, my goal is to be able to give as many children as possible the same experience that I was lucky enough to have. No child should have to face a parent's cancer alone. All of the kids that I've met during my time as a counselor are the absolute strongest people I know, and it breaks my heart knowing that they have been forced to grow up far too quickly. Camp gives these kids time to simply be children, and seeing their smiles during that week has been life-changing for me and is the reason that I am so passionate about this organization. Over 5 million children have been impacted by a parent's cancer. Camp Kesem's goal is to support as many of these kids as possible, and that's why we fundraise. So thank you so much for attending this game tonight and helping us to reach our goal.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem, presented tonight by the Oregon Varsity Band under the direction of Mr. Nick Lane. And now here are tonight's starting lineups for the Edgewood Crusaders. Starting at guard, a 5'2" senior, number 1, Madison Moore. At forward, a 6' sophomore, number 21, Balaki Dang. Starting at forward, a 5'10" freshman, number 22, Amber Gross. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 24, Sydney Olson. And starting at forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 34, Sarah Lazar. The Crusaders are coached by Laura Stavnes. And now for your Oregon Panthers. Starting at guard, a 5'5" junior, number 10, Izzy Peterson. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Jenna Stats. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 15, Caitlin Shrimp. Starting at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 32, Liz Ewell. And at forward, a 6' senior, number 33, Sedona Roberts. Your Panthers are coached by Adam Wamsley. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's game is being live streamed by OCA Media. Tell your friends at home to tune in now to Charter Cable Channel 984. That's Charter Cable Channel 984, or have them go to ocamedia.com. The Oregon Boosters are proud sponsors of the OCA Media live streams of Oregon Panther athletics. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Tell your friends and family if they want to tune in now or later. Go to ocamedia.com and follow links to our YouTube channel.
Yep, or you can like us on Facebook and then click on the link through there as well. Yeah, anytime I'm not here at the game, I try to make sure to click on that and watch the games.
For those of you watching who are more intermittent Panther fans, just to clear it up, the Panthers are the white jerseys you'll see on your screen, and Edgewood tonight is in their black away jerseys.
Edgewood coming out with that big rebound right in front of the rim, putting it in. So one thing watching week to week, Oregon guard-heavy team. Sometimes coming down with the rebounds, it really takes a team effort of them. So sometimes Oregon can struggle a little bit on the offensive defensive glass.
Caitlin Shrimp goes for the drive, blocked by Sarah Lazar. 6'3" sophomore. She is not going to be having any problem with rebounds tonight.
Yeah, she's definitely right away on the offensive end, gets that putback, defensive end, rim protecting. Stats looking for that, comes over the top, just isn't able to find the mark on that one.
And coming up with the ball is Sydney Olson. Of course, it'll take a second, as usual, to get all these names from the opposing team.
Trying to get the names down for them. Edgewood looking right back inside for Sarah Lazar.
Izzy Peterson taking the ball up for the Panthers, sort of makes the drive partway herself, tips it off to Liz Ewell. Ewell pulls up halfway. The Crusaders are going to get that back.
A reach and foul on there. Oregon coming out pressing right now. They've been in a sort of a zone, but Ewell's been putting pressure on the ball, so. Oregon not in their normal full court, like they have one person on the ball, but typically you'd see 2 or 3 people from Oregon in the front court. So a little different than what they normally do tonight from Coach Wamsley.
Yeah, certainly they were trying that out for a couple weeks, and that seemed to be working very well for the Panthers. I don't know if they're maybe just shelving that for later in the game, or if this is just a defensive restructuring that Walmsley's trying out throughout the whole game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Oregon fouls on Sedona Roberts, her first, team second.
Thought for a second there that Sedona had picked up her second foul, but getting that corrected on my end here.
Amber Gross, second attempt at a free throw. This one is good.
All right, Izzy Peterson, number 10, bringing the ball up on your screen. He's going to throw it over to Ewell. Finds Shrimp in the corner here. Roberts looking. Stats with a nice spin, working hard. Caitlin Shrimp with the nice rebound, puts it right back up, gets the Panthers on the board tonight.
Czar puts it up. Dang with the rebound for Edgewood.
Lazar coming down with another rebound here. Oregon staying tough, is able to get the turnover. Traveling called against Edgewood. You know, Oregon's always at its best offense when Ewell and Shrimp are attacking the rim, and then they can find stats on those wing threes that we saw against Monroe when she hit those big, I think it was 2 threes at the end of the game to seal it for Oregon.
Sedona Roberts tried to pull up for the shot there for the Panthers, but just couldn't quite find it. There goes Amber Gross. A quick three for the Crusaders, who are starting to really set the pace for the first part of this game.
Yeah, they're coming out aggressive, not afraid of Oregon at all tonight. And then gets a steal out top for Edgewood. It's going to take it the whole way.
Quick two, follow up by Sydney Olsen. Yeah, I mean, Edgewood.
Not intimidated by the ozone at all tonight.
Absolutely not. You know, I was going to remark that, you know, it's a relatively young team. That might explain some of the struggles they've had this season, but certainly they're playing with enough confidence. Liz Ewell pulls up and is blocked on her shot. Nice grab by Jenna Stats, keeps the Panthers on the offensive. Izzy Peterson going to take it herself now.
A lot of contact there. The referees let that one go. I wasn't sure what they were going to call on that one. But
yeah. Maybe it's the sort of thing where it just kind of canceled each other out.
Yeah, but that one. You know, Liz Ewell looking a little frustrated after, you know, the steal and then the block. Hopefully she keeps her confidence and doesn't worry about it. Goes back to the next play. Peterson with the nice drive, nice sidestep in there. Getting to the line, shooting too.
Edgewood fouls on Sydney Olsen, her first, team's first. Izzy Peterson at the line, shooting 2.
You know, Coach Walmsley argued with his first substitution, number 4, Peyton Spildy. He checked in there. Didn't get announced at the scorers table for those watching at home.
Now for Oregon, Brooklyn Kane.
Number 20, Brooklyn Kane checking in here for Oregon as well. Sedona Roberts going to head on over, take a breather. Peterson hits that free throw, so we've got an 8-3 ball game right now. Oh, Oregon looking for that first steal. Peterson with the rebound. She's got Shrimp. There's not going to be a passing lane on that one.
Ball finds its way out to Ewell. Ewell kicks it over to Spildy, and the Panthers still struggling to make inroads against Edgewood. Kane's got it on the inside, turns, shoots, gets the foul.
Yeah, Edgewood's doing a good job of making every shot tough right now for Oregon. Oregon hasn't had an open look yet at stepping into a shot. Just off the front of the rim, had good rotation on that shot. Looked like it was going to go down, but just didn't quite find its mark. Second one just off the mark too. Opportunity for Oregon to get the rebound, just wasn't able to come down to it. Now Edgewood pushing it up. Good tip from Buell on behind there. Finds Shrimp up here. Nice finish. So we said before the game we were going to keep track of steals. I'm going to give Ewell a count for that one from the tip in from behind.
Yeah, just great work by the Panthers trying to get something off quick. Izzy Peterson recognized the quick pass-off opportunity there. And now the Panthers in transition again. Ewell passes it off to Peterson, who's going to take it herself.
Good move. Nice little hesitation. Just couldn't finish. There's a lid on this basket here in the first half for Oregon right now. It's still a close game, but they're just coming in and out.
I mean, all things considered, 5.5 minutes have already elapsed, and neither Edgewood nor Oregon has actually gotten into the double-digit points yet. Caitlin Shrimp picking up her second foul.
Yeah, Coach Walmsley quickly made a substitution. She's a big tone setter on defense, so we'll see how that goes for Oregon right now. Good thing for Oregon. Oregon runs a deep unit, so everyone that's on the floor always contributes every game. So even in situations that Oregon's definitely got a big three out of Edgewood there.
Lucky dang. Yeah, that was an interesting angle on that shot, too. She kind of backspun it a little bit and
came off. Her hand's different than what I'm seeing, but knocked that thing down. Ewell into the corner. Couldn't get it. I think that's Lazar. I think I have her down with already as 4 or 5 rebounds now for Edgewood.
Yeah, I saw you started a column for that. That's smart. I bet she's going to have a lot this game.
Yeah. Sedona able to come down after the nice tip by Peterson to keep it alive. Finds Kane with a nice feed under. Oh, Roberts just couldn't find the mark. They're going to get number 14, Peyton Spildy, with the reach. Number 24, Vanessa Goltz, checking in for the Panthers, for those of you watching at home.
Now in for Edgewood, Amber Rose.
Pass intended for Madison Moore. That was just a nice job by Peterson of breaking up the inbound pass. It's going to make it a lot harder for Edgewood as they have to drive the whole length of the court now. Moore does eventually come up with the ball. She's taking it up for the Crusaders. Gross up the middle. Goltz is
pulling down the rebound there. You know, Oregon came out more of a man-to-man defense. I was watching that last possession, and it's changed up a little bit. So interesting to see. We don't see Oregon come out of typically that kind of the pressure defense with this like a 2-3 zone. So I'm watching what they're doing right now. Roberts comes down with the rebound here. Oregon setting something up here. Looking. Kane is looking off the roll.
Roberts from the top.
Just off the mark there. Should have a good look at it.
Peterson making more work for it. Now Gross from the center, tipped by Sedona.
Oh, good hustle to keep it alive. Oh, gonna get it for the travel. I don't know if I agree with that one, but the referee had a better look at with foot on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if her legs were moving or what, but
I was surprised to see that one. I thought she was going to be able to gather herself and get that ball up the court, but. All right. Number 12, Carly Roberts checking in.
more inbounding for Edgewood. Ball finds its way to Olsen. Dang now driving for the Crusaders. Doesn't have it. Lazar grabs it back down though. Olsen taking it in, passes to Dang. Grabbed by the Panthers, bit of a tie-up.
Oregon, 9:30 to go here in the first half. Still stuck at the 5-point mark right now.
Yeah,
so
it's been quite a drought for the Panthers. Thankfully for the Panthers, Crusaders aren't doing a whole lot better. But yeah, this is a weird low-scoring game that I was not expecting.
I think maybe the cold weather's just getting everyone right now.
Right,
just,
right.
Golds with a nice drive, just couldn't quite finish. Lazar almost had another rebound there. Good hustle for Sedona, finds her sister, finishes the layup. Sedona not giving up on that ball, hitting the deck hard with the nice grab, and then finds her sister. Good steal by Brooklyn. She's pushing it up.
Gets caught in her legs, but not down yet. Ball gonna stay with Oregon. Katie Isley checking in for, I think, the first time in the game. Carly Roberts going to inbound for the Panthers from the near corner. Ball finds Sedona, then Isley. Back to Carly, thought about that three for a second, goes for the drive instead, and she's got it.
Yeah, she passed up that three. I thought she was gonna take it. Instead, she put it on the floor and got the contact. Nice finish on that one.
Panthers are now within 2 points of Edgewood. 8 minutes left in the half. Ball slips out of Dang's hands, but Edgewood gonna keep going here. Olsen takes the far pass over to Dang. Lazar on the inside.
Sedona staying too. Diving for another one, getting it. Oregon with the timeout there after securing that rebound with 7:33 to go here in the first half. Oregon 9, Edgewood 11.
Yeah, this is not the pace of the game I was expecting to see, Travis.
Yeah, the last few games you and I have done together, Oregon's been in the 70s and 80s on this game, and right now struggling. But their defense is hanging tough. Last couple possessions, Oregon's converted, so I think they're starting to pick it up a little bit, but still find themselves down here early in the game.
Right. I mean, even I suppose the most recent game they played was against Monroe. That one only went up into the low 40s.
Yeah.
So this isn't that off track for that, but still, it's just weird to see. Of course,
Yeah, Edgewood's doing a good job of taking away any of the open looks. We're used to seeing you know, either Stats in the wing getting a 3 or Caitlin Shrimp is able to drive to the rim, finishing with that left hand. You know, Shrimp's in foul trouble right now and picked up those 2 quick early ones. Stats is taking a seat right now with the rest. Just hasn't been able to find the mark, so Coach Walmsley making some substitutions. And got to give credit to Edgewood, just defending everything right now.
Roberts' sisters starting it off for the Panthers. Isley now with the ball, and Katie driving all the way around inside to Carly, but the ball finds Gluck Dang instead. Yeah, I'd say the Crusaders have just as many steals as the Panthers do at this point.
Yeah, I should have wrote down their steals. So. Yeah, I think I may have missed a steal, but you know, right now, just as far as I only have two steals down for Oregon, and typically we're used to seeing a lot of offensive production coming off of turnovers for Oregon and converting those on those fast break opportunities. Stats checking back in for Oregon, so hopefully we can see some corner wing 3s out of here if we get Oregon going.
Dang hits her second of 2 free throws. Carly Roberts taking the ball up again, gonna take it herself, instead kicks to Kane. Keeps the ball in play, off to Sedona, back over to Carly. And there's one from Jenna, and it's gonna go short, unfortunately.
Yeah, just off the front of the rim. Nice finish. Ooh, contact there. They're gonna call it out of bounds. You know, Carly Roberts she's almost being a little too unselfish right now. There are a couple opportunities there. She had some looks where she passed up that shot, and I really thought she was going to go up with it, but I think she was really looking to get the other teammates involved and passed up on an opportunity for herself to take a clean look. Thought Shrimp was going to take that 3. She turned that one down. Isley now with the ball. Roberts setting it up.
Yeah, I think with the Crusaders seemingly averaging taller than the Panthers, they're hesitant perhaps to take some of those longer 3s where they don't have anybody to rebound for it.
Yeah, game to game, Oregon generally a little smaller than most teams. We're running more of a guard heavy. Sedona, I believe, is the only player on the Oregon team 6 feet or taller. They don't have the
actually they took the heights off the roster, which is interesting for the Panthers. They used to have them on there as recently as early this season, I think.
I remember seeing that, yeah. Isley setting the screen there for Roberts. Yeah, Oregon is setting it up where we get the ball to the top, we pass to the wing, we set a down screen. But we haven't been aggressive. Up top, Roberts looking for the 3, just able to get him. Isley sticking with it. It's going to go off a Dang. Oregon's going to keep the ball. Yeah, we keep setting these down screens and we're getting the opportunities, but Oregon's just a little hesitant out here tonight. Not taking the opportunities, not driving to set up the look, so we kind of just not quite getting points on the board right now. Spildy with the screen, nice roll, finds Ewell in the corner from Shrimp, just not able to knock down that 3. Edgewood pulls down the rebound here.
Ball inside to Lazar.
Yeah, Edgewood did a good job recognizing that mismatch right now for Oregon. It's just, fortunately, big size advantage right now inside. They went right off that screen down to the block. Now Edgewood looking to convert the and one opportunity.
Yeah, Liz Ewell didn't really have much she could do about that. She tried her best, but just ended up smacking Lazar in the forearm on the attempt to block. So, yeah, just
hard when they put their arms up and they're way above.
Nothing much you can do.
Shrimp for three, just off the mark. Just isn't dropping for the Panthers tonight. Oregon not quite able to pull in those rebounds. Stats puts her hand up, fighting for that. Edgewood coming down with another rebound here.
You have mentioned in previous broadcasts, Travis, that it is disorienting to shoot against the glass on the end of the gym that the Panthers are trying to shoot for. So, you know, maybe that'll start turning around once halftime
Yeah,
comes.
it would be nice to see if, but yeah, it really is. It's even once you're sort of used to it, there's times when it's just.
Another one from Jenna Stats, rolls away.
Good hustle there, but just wasn't able to pull it in. Especially, you get used to the look from the top of the key. The next thing you know, if you find yourself on the wing or the corner, it's a completely different depth perception look. So it's just it's a weird change as you move around that court. Ewell in the corner, nice screen by Spilde. Wasn't quite. Ewell was looking for her to roll, but she wasn't there. Stats with the nice roll, just off the mark. Spilde keeps it alive. Now Stats has it back. Jenna Stats steps up the line for her first attempt. Knocks that one down.
Interrupted substitution for the Panthers. Sedona Roberts waiting to come in, perhaps until after Jenna Stats is done with her second shot here.
Oh, we got a 3-possession game here. These last couple minutes will be big for the Panthers if they can close this gap a little bit.
Now here you're starting to see that full court trap that the Panthers have been ignoring thus far into the game. So it's interesting to see them re-implement it.
Yeah, Coach Walmsley making another adjustment here, coming out, applying that pressure. I think what he's probably thinking, just with the size advantage that Edgewood has, he doesn't want them to get comfortable where they can just set up an inside look for their taller players. This way, take advantage of Oregon's sort of guard-heavy team, make it a little difficult on them.
It's one shot off for Amber Gross for the Crusaders, inching Edgewood nearer to 20 points. Ewell on the inside, ball rolls away
Just
again.
off it. Yeah, she made a really nice cut after that pass and just couldn't finish it. Ewell was a little over aggressive, going for that steal, got herself out of position. put her hands down and gave up the driving lane for Edgewood on that last possession. Spildy for 3.
Long pass forward to Dang, try to take advantage of the Panthers just not being there. And
Coach Wamsley taking a timeout. Minute 33 here to go in the first half. Edgewood has pushed this lead out 23-11.
yeah, I mean, a 12-point lead, that is not at all where the Panthers wanted to be, and not where we envisioned them either.
Yeah, this is a tough first half for Oregon. It's just not scoring, not getting that defensive pressure. You know, we talked about we were expecting to see more steals. They only have 2 steals right now for the Panthers in the first half, and that's definitely something they.
Right. I mean, the Panthers are barely holding on to the ball for themselves. You know, they're not getting the offensive opportunities they want, or at least not actually making good on the ones that they have.
Yeah, they're really struggling to convert on those opportunities. It's just not the aggressive Panthers we're used to seeing on both ends of the floor. So one of these nights, the tough shooting night for them. Rebounding. So Lazar for Edgewood right now, I have her down with 7 rebounds already in the first half. So she's given Oregon a handful on the offensive glass and the defensive glass. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what the Crusaders seemingly lack in years, you know, that Madison Moore is the only one in their starting lineup who is even a junior so much, I mean, much less a senior. I mean, they just make up for it in sheer size for the most part. And, you know, that's been the key to rebounds so far, size and placement. Peterson goes up with it, and still, yeah, the Panthers can't get another opportunity off that.
Another possession, they just couldn't come down with it. Yeah, those are tough. You're trying to get the offense going. And we were just talking about, you know, I'm wanting to see them come out a little more aggressive, and then on that last attempt, probably a little too aggressive, forcing a shot that wasn't there. Good steal. She stayed patient with it.
Peterson going to be taking it all by herself. Shot blocked, but she gets the foul.
Edgewood foul is on Cindy Olson, her second, team's 4. Izzy Peterson at the line, shooting 2.
Yeah, I think in the second half, just plays like that, Oregon's really going to have to grind this game out now. Just Peterson unable to hit that first free throw. Just with the way Oregon's struggling in the first half, just with shot making, they're really going to have to grind out Edgewood here in the second half, get those kind of steals like you saw, really make them work for it, and just try to manufacture some points that way.
With that puts Oregon up to 12 points. And they're trying to race back against these Crusaders to stop them from scoring, seemingly successfully, at least on the first drive.
Good steal by Sedona. Oh, Dang was able to stay with him for Edgewood. Shrimp able to come and get it right back, though. Looked like Edgewood was going to get a layup, and Caitlin Shrimp make sure to deny that at the rim. Sedona's really hustling. I think that's the 3rd time she's dove for the ball for a loose ball on the floor tonight, so she's giving everything she's got. Peterson up to Peterson. Oh, I'm sorry, Roberts up to Roberts. I'm getting myself mixed up now.
Charlie passes off, ball finds its way to the corner. Peterson on the inside. 2 fouls and 2 foul shot opportunities again, rather. 2.5 seconds left to play in the half.
Izzy Peterson at the line, shooting 2.
Peterson, 1 for 2. Make that 1 for 3 on the night.
Yeah, I'm convinced there's a lid on this basket right now, just with the way that the Panthers are. I'm just not used to seeing, them struggle on offense. Good job knocking down that second one. Good steal by Sedona. Dive for it again. Oh, just wasn't quite able to get that ball back. We get a last-second shot up here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's here you go. Oregon up. Well, Oregon down, rather, 10 points. Not what we expected to see from Oregon versus Edgewood. And, yeah, this is this is OCA Media Sports for you. Never what you quite expect. So with that, we're going to take a break, thank our sponsors and such. The people here are going to do cancer raffle sorts of things. We'll update you if any interesting things happen with that when we come back. In the meantime, you're watching OCA Media Sports. Don't go anywhere. We've got another exciting half of basketball coming right up in a few minutes.
This program is made possible with the funding from our generous sponsors. Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts. Located in the heart of Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all your small business and personal tax services. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon. Offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soup and salads, along with hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheese. Please visit our sponsors and be sure to thank them for supporting OCA Media Sports broadcasts of Panther Athletics. We'd love to have you as a sponsor. Drop us a note at ocamedia.com. You are watching Panther Athletics on OCA Media. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Send us your game day photos. Use hashtag OCA Game Day.
Stoughton Hospital has 2 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. One right in Stoughton Hospital and the other in Oregon. Open till 11 p.m. in Stoughton and 10 p.m. in Oregon. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improve the financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for a successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care, close to home.
hydration station. Thank you for the new soccer bags.
Thank you for the scorer's table. Thank you, boosters.
You're watching OCA Media Sports Live. Hopefully you're all tuned back in. We had a little bit of a blip as far as our live stream being interrupted a few minutes ago, but we are back now, and hopefully, the school internet won't kick us off again. We find ourselves in a kind of weird position in that Oregon is down by 10 points to Edgewood, where the stats, Travis, would not suggest that that would be the case at all.
Yeah, I'm convinced there's a lid on the hoop here in this first half for the Panthers.
Hopefully it's a lid on only one of the hoops, as we do switch at halftime, so maybe.
So I'm thinking, like how OCA Media, how we had to reset our connection here. Maybe that's just what Oregon needed on this break.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be said for the reset opportunity that going into the locker room at halftime does afford the players, and there's been a lot of. Just missed opportunities as far as offensively that I think have been really dogging the Panthers throughout this game. If they can overcome those, just even through a little bit of a reset frame of mind, then that might be all they need to start fighting their way back here.
Yeah, and one of the stats that we normally kind of harp on for Oregon, always have an advantage in, is the steal category. And Oregon typically dominating with defensive steals and turning those into fast break opportunities. And only 3 steals tonight. They haven't been able to really convert much off of those. So that's definitely an area. As Edgewood scores, now we've got ourselves a referee's timeout here. And the other part, they've kind of a struggle for Oregon in general all season, just on the rebounding end, but Lazar for Edgewood, number 34, has 8 rebounds herself. I don't have a count for Dang, but both of them are doing a really good job inside for the Crusaders tonight. Oregon coming out in their pressure defense. We saw them at the end of the half switch to more of a man and then switch to a pressure like we talked about. So a lot of changes here on the defensive end for Oregon. The Edgewood coach taking a timeout. Didn't like what she saw. About a minute into the second half here. Oregon 13, Edgewood 25. It's going to be a tough half for Oregon if they're not going to be too aggressive. I'm hoping Oregon turns it up a little bit here.
Yeah, it's just a weird place to be as far as they pulled out an unexpected win over Monroe in their most recent game. They've gotten a break where they didn't even have to face down Monona Grove yet. So you'd think that they'd have plenty of energy and enthusiasm to get back into a game, but it's just been not quite there as far as the sort of ephemeral quality for the Panthers.
Yeah, and you hope it's nothing like, with the tough win against Monroe, sort of like a hangover effect or anything like that of, you had a big win against a really tough opponent. You think coming in, Edgewood might be just a little lesser opponent, and then you don't take it as seriously in preparation and you find yourself down. I don't think that's the case. I just think Oregon's just having a rough shooting night.
There goes Stats from the corner, and ball bounces again.
Shrimp looking for the steal, gets called for the foul. That's going to pick up her third, so. Yeah, I think Coach Walmsley understands that even though she's in foul trouble, she really brings a lot on the defensive and offensive the end of the floor that the Oregon right now can't afford to pull Shrimp off the court.
Olsen works her way around underneath the basket. Ball pops out to Dang, who's got it for another one of those sort of backspin threes.
Yeah, that form, I got a really good look at it here. It's unorthodox, but That thing went right in the basket. So.
Yeah, just absolute drop, barely even a swish.
So Ewell looking inside, we're posting up inside, nothing there. Stats with the pump fake. Edgewood did a good job shutting that down. Ewell creating some space. They're gonna call her for the offensive foul on that one. You know, that's kind of one of her go-to shots, is kind of that drive right into the paint, use the body, and then go up with the one hand. But the referee did not like the amount of contact there. Fortunately, she puts that forearm out. If she would have just kept it up, they wouldn't have called it. But it's once she extended it out, gave the referee an opportunity to blow the whistle, and that's what happened. Oregon with a trap, almost there, had it.
Got Dang on the travel.
All right, Peterson bringing the ball up.
If you're watching at home and you've got any representatives here who you want to buy you something in the silent auction, this is your last chance. Call them up now. Ewell pulls up quick off the steal, and there we go. Finally.
There it is. We've been looking for that. You know, she got that nice steal from behind. We were able to get the ball back and convert. You know, that's what we like to see. It's just been a tough night for Oregon so far tonight.
Dang just drives through a good 3 or 4 defenders there.
Yeah, Peterson did a good job keep getting set. Dang drove right between 3 people, like you said, and tough finish. Oh, Shrimp had the opportunity. She's going to get called for the travel. That felt like a late traveling call. I didn't quite see if she got the ball down before their pivot foot came up, but Oregon doing a good job trapping. Edgewood stays tough.
Well, at least for the Panthers, the travel goes both ways.
Yep. Oregon down 15 with just under 14 minutes to go here in the second half. Ewell for 3. Good shot from the corner, knocks it down. I'm glad to see her coming out aggressive on the offensive end here in the second half.
Yeah, Liz Ewell basically silent offensively for the entire first half of the game. This is a kick the Panthers need.
Oregon able to get this ball back here. Edgewood was able to get their hands in on it. We had Stats. I didn't see who else was around. Spildy checking in for Stats.
13 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Panthers still down by 12 points.
Oh, I've got Shrimp open on the far side, but they didn't see her. She's still open. She's still open. Sedona finds her. Cut to the lane.
Shrimp's
Nice
driving
drive.
all by herself.
Here we go. We've been waiting to see Caitlin Shrimp really get it going too. She's normally slashing James Harden with the left hand, and she was able to stay patient on that one. That possession, she was open for a good 10 seconds. She was calling for it, got it, but Edgewood was able to recover. But she stays with it, finds the rebound, and then Edgewood takes a timeout now with the lead cut down to a 10-point game here with 12:47 to go in the second half.
This is really good to see, Travis, because, you know, the Panthers, before they were able to kind of break out of that little stalemate they were in, there was visible frustration on everyone's face.
Yeah, you could just kind of tell in general they're frustrated, and just not that positive energy you're used to seeing out of the Panthers, where I mean, everyone's playing hard, but it's just not that. I don't even know what words to describe it.
That there's something they're not doing right, but it's so hard to crack at this point. I mean, I feel like it's worth reminding. This same season, about I guess a little under 2 months ago at this point, they beat Edgewood and ended that game with 80 points.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to see them 12 and a half minutes left with only 20, it's just odd.
Yeah, I know.
There's no other word for it.
The previous 2 games I called for, I mean, Oregon won like 50 points both games and scored 70s and 80s points each game respectively. So it's
looks like they got Sedona for the foul off Dang.
Yeah, and I don't have a great explanation as for the offensive struggles from what I'm watching. It's just not making shots, and rebounding is. That was a tough one.
Ewell, yeah.
Yeah, Ewell's pretty frustrated on that one. That's a tough call there. A little bit of contact, but I think they were going for the loose ball. So it's kind of the story of the night for Oregon. We're getting some momentum, but we just can't build upon it more than a possession or 2 at a time, and then kind of go back. So Edgewood's doing a good job of sort of just hanging on right now. Good outlet pass. Ewell just quite unable to finish. Ooh. Shrimp hit the deck. Looks like she's okay. I thought she might have rolled an ankle for a sec. But, you know, that's kind of Panther basketball we're used to seeing. Get the outlet, get the ball up the court quick. Just hasn't happened tonight. Ewell knocks down that other free throw.
Interesting matchup defensively for the Panthers. They had Sedona Roberts up in front trying to cover Madison Moore, almost as if, you know, they figure it doesn't really matter what the height of the people down rebounding are. Let's just see what anybody can do.
Yeah, it's cool. You notice that the last few possessions they've had her out top, and I was kind of thinking that right as you brought it up that Coach Wamsley's having her out at top on this press. I think just trying to use her length for the Oregon Steel's kind of just understanding, like you had said.
Yeah, if it makes sense. Like if everything defensively below the basket for the Panthers is going to be a mismatch, why not create some mismatches on the Panthers side, you know, a little farther away?
Yeah, and exactly. And Sedona's had her hands full down low anyway, so she probably feels good out top for once instead of have it in with the really tall players from Edgewood. Sedona doing a good job.
As we say that, right in the thick of it, and gets a rebound for the Panthers. 11 minutes left to play. Oregon still down by 8. Liz Ewell looking to cut that.
Yeah, that's what I like to see with Liz. She's getting a little frustrated. She definitely, with some of the fouls she's picked up, but she's still staying aggressive. It's definitely what we need to see out of Oregon tonight. Ewell knocking down both those free throws. We got ourselves 6 points here, 6-point game with a little under 11 minutes to go here in the first half. A little miscommunication from Oregon on that one. Gives up that 3 in the corner. Those are the kind of possessions that really hurt, though. You narrow it down to a kind of a 6-point game. Next thing you know, it's right back to a 9-point game. That's the second time that official's waited till the Oregon players already dribbled the ball 2 or 3 times before he makes. Oregon 24, Edgewood 33, 10-21 here to go. Oh, that's 2 possessions in a row that Oregon has not rotated over. Unfortunately, Golds missed that rotation for that corner 3.
Yeah, that's 2 quick shots off by Lindsay Langois, and that puts the Panthers way back under where they don't want to be again. But Carly Roberts takes it up.
Yeah, she just couldn't finish. Sedona staying hard with it. Gold's looking to get something. Gets fouled going up strong. Yeah, to make note, number 30, Emily Stats checking in for Oregon. Couldn't remember if we had announced that or not. Yeah, those 2 possessions, they had almost a trap over where the Edgewood coach is, and Edgewood did a good job finding the open spot on the zone, and then Oregon didn't rotate over into the corner. Gave up 2 threes, back-to-back possessions from the same spot. Edgewood converted both of them to extend this lead back out to an 11-point lead for the Crusaders.
Langois for another 3. This one ricochets out. Carly Roberts passes off quick to Vanessa Goltz. Into Kane.
She had a look. That extra step, she had a layup opportunity. Just kind of took herself out of position for it with that extra step. Isley checking in for Goltz. We call it on the floor. Nice drive by Carly Roberts there. Oregon is back in a man-to-man, which is good to see after just some of the miscues on that zone. Short, Roberts the rebound. She was looking for Isley up the court, couldn't find the passing lane to get it to her. Shrimp with the nice hesitation. Roberts, good drive, baseline, goes right back, gets fouled, gets to the line. Definitely like seeing the Panthers continue to be aggressive here.
Yeah, I think your prediction is going to come true, where this really is just going to be a case of the Panthers grinding back. I think this is going to be a very close finish.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, like, this is where I always think, oh, should I get into coaching? I'm nervous enough just watching the game, calling the action, if I was the coach. I'm already losing my hair. I wouldn't have any hair left afterwards because I would just be too nervous in these kind of games.
Yeah, I mean, there was
I would be too invested. I'm already invested just calling the action up here.
There was some internet comments about that after the AFC football championship game. I don't know if you were watching that, but Tony Romo, who was doing announcing for the network, was just calling all of the Patriots plays before they made them.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Oh, Romo should get out of this announcing gig and go coach somewhere." Like, I mean, he's got a great defensive coordinator career ahead of him, but no, this is definitely the way to go if you can land a job up here.
Yep, exactly. And just after, especially just all the pressure that he had faced as a quarterback for years, I think he probably likes just, I can just see the action and call it and not have to be.
Exactly. You know what? I actually have a plug for that. Believe it or not, soccer season, girls soccer is actually approaching pretty fast, and we try to do as much live coverage as we can, but you know, we still need to expand our base of soccer commentary personnel. You know, if you could see yourself doing this, but for girls soccer, I'm going to interrupt my pitch to congratulate Katie Isley for bringing the Panthers over 30.
Yeah, Isley doing a good job finding a spot right around the basket. Number 11 for Edgewood.
That's the Lindsay Langois. Yeah, she's.
There we go. Good to see Caitlin Shrimp attacking. Yeah, Langois is. She's finding herself in that corner open repeatedly, and we're lucky that she didn't knock that one down. But she's.
Yeah, that's been a huge problem for the Panthers. She didn't get much playing time in the first half, but you know, the Crusaders made a little bit of a change up. Laura Stavnis has been giving Langois some time to just find that hole on the side, and it's really been doing some damage to the Panthers. But Oregon is clawing their way back here. Unfortunately for them, a bounce out.
Yeah, the rough shooting night continues for Caitlin Shrimp. Oh, tough rebound.
Rebound for Lazar. She's going to get an and one opportunity there.
You know, it's funny. I talked about it in the first half. She had 8 rebounds in the first half. Oregon actually done a really good job against her in the second half. That's her first rebound here in the second half. Comes at a big time for the Crusaders. She draws the foul, gets the and one. Just off the mark, but Edgewood's able to track down the rebound. Called for the out of bounds. Roberts inbounds to Roberts here. Let's see what we set up. Edgewood able to get a hand on it and go off of Oregon. Yeah, Oregon, you know, the players there were kind of looking for that outside shot. With the way the shooting's been going, I think they've had success these last few minutes just attacking the rim. I think just stay aggressive and keep attacking and get to the free throw line. Good recovery by Shrimp. She got beat off the dribble there, but she was able to stay with it and get her hand on that ball. Number 22 for Edgewood hitting the deck, keeping it alive for the Crusaders.
Nice job by Sedona Roberts, eventually getting it back to the Panthers for an offensive opportunity here. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. Carly Roberts taking it up. 2-shot opportunity for the Panthers.
Yep. Carly doing a good job attacking the rim.
That's the 4th foul for Balaki Dang. So with over 6.5 minutes left to go, number 21 for the Crusaders has got to start being concerned about potentially getting kicked out early here.
Yeah, just that foul trouble. Oh, good roll for Roberts there. Yeah, glad to see Carly just take it. Wow, I'm having trouble talking there. Putting her head down and just going to the rim. Especially just with the shooting struggling for Oregon. They had some open looks, but it's nice to see just Just stay aggressive, attack the rim. Peterson reaching in, gets back on D. I thought they were going to call her for the foul there. I'm glad they let that one go.
That is, they've called,
those
called gross a lot for the travel
Those are
tonight.
tough calls. Yeah. Oregon down with 5 points with 6 minutes here to go. Roberts now with the ball out top. Let's see what Oregon does here. Roberts looking to set a screen for Shrimp. Shrimp was looking to drive, but wasn't there. Stats. Gonna get called with the travel. Edgewood making an adjustment, 34. Sarah Lazar kind of hanging out right in the middle of the court now for Oregon, for Edgewood trying to take away Oregon's driving lane.
More inbounding for the Crusaders. Olsen gonna take it up.
They're gonna hit Peterson with the body on that one. There wasn't a lot of contact up here from what I could see.
That is only Peterson's second foul, so not too much to worry about there from her.
But we are gonna go to the line, shooting 1 and 1 in the bonus here. So the good news is the clock stops. So good jump ball. Oregon's gonna get possession of it. The rebounding still tough to come by for Oregon tonight. Are they gonna call Sedona for an illegal screen? Oregon applying pressure now, still in the man-to-man deep.
Lazar on the inside.
Edgewood did a good job moving that ball around, staying patient, looking for that. If you're Oregon, with the struggles that you're having on offense, you really gotta be a little hyper-aggressive on defense, even if you have to foul at this point. You run a deep bench so you can afford to take a little risk at this point. Seven-point game, about 4 minutes to go here.
Stats gets the second one to go down.
Here we go. Shrimp checking back in for Stats. We're getting a 5-second call or timeout, Edgewood?
Timeout, Edgewood. Full timeout.
Well, 6-point game here to go, 4:19. Oregon just can't quite close this gap.
Right. I mean, they've been slowly whittling it away, but here, you know, they're at sort of a stalemate with the Crusaders. There's not much that's being done at this point.
Yeah, Oregon is just having a hard time manufacturing points. It's they're getting them at the free throw line or right around the rim, and that's kind of all that they've been able to get here in the second half. They're going to need to get some turnovers get some steals from the Crusaders and convert those on a layup, because unfortunately, I just don't think the way their night's been going, they're going to be able to come up and kind of look for those threes that they kind of do sometimes. I just don't think that's going to happen tonight. So hopefully Ewell can stay aggressive, keep attacking like she was, and they can kind of close this thing out.
Right. This has not been the most dynamic game, so basically whatever extra opportunities the Panthers can get are going to be crucial, even with the relatively large amount of time that they have left.
Yep. Good job by the Panther D there, getting that 10-second count. So, like I said, we got to grind it out on this one, I would say. Just do it that way.
Peterson taking it up for the Panthers, maybe going to take it all the way herself.
Oh, just about went in. Coach Walmsley was getting pretty hyped up over the bench. He wanted that and one to drop just as much as we did up here. Zone getting really quiet on that free throw. I think we're going to have to just make some noise. Telling you, there's a lid on this end of it. I think I saw them switching it in between halves.
Right, yeah. Well, with all the excitement with the dance team, that would have been an easy thing to do while we were all distracted.
Yeah, they could have easily missed it. Tough time at the free throw line for Peterson right there. Those are 2 points Oregon really needed, but got to just pick it up here at the defensive end. She's just got the timing almost down.
Olsen kicks it over to Gross, finds his way to Moore, to Lazar on the inside.
Sedona staying tough. I thought she might have traveled after the initial step. She said, didn't think
Oh no, they called it on Carly instead.
Yeah.
So we weren't even watching that.
Big free throw for Crusaders. This extends this back out to a 7-point game, looking to extend it to an 8-point game with 3:21 here to go in the second half. It's right down the middle. Good rotation on that shot. That was going in. Nice spin by Shrimp.
Caitlin Shrimp.
Nice little scoop. We haven't seen a lot of that tonight. I like seeing those when she sets that defender up.
That's 10 points tonight for number 15.
You know, it's funny because 10 points, you know, when you say, oh, she had a quiet night, and then you hear 10 points, and you're like, 10 points is a good night, and yet it's, you know, we're used to seeing so.
Well, she might have another coming to her. Instead, she passes off to Ewell.
Ewell comes down. Peterson for the long two off the rim. Good rebound by Carly Roberts. Finds Peterson again.
Peterson takes it up instead, and it rolls out.
Oh, man, just not falling tonight. Good trapping situation here. Good trap. Don't reach in. Oh, they're giving her the timeout. there's just the ball is just not going through the basket at times tonight for Oregon. I don't know what else to say on this one. It's just I thought we were going to get a layup there with Shrimp. Had Ewell open on that break, but that ball got just a little too far ahead of Ewell, so she lost her momentum trying to gather that pass.
Right. Well, I mean, on the upside, the Panthers are only 6 points under the Crusaders right now. So certainly, even though they've pretty much had this sort of deficit for the longest time, pretty much the whole half, this is something they could make up very quickly if they get some momentum going.
Yeah, it's still within range. You know, I think when Oregon looks back at this game, win or lose, especially the first half, they're going to look at a ton of missed opportunities, kind of digging themselves into a hole here for the second half where, you know, it's taken quite the effort to get back within range with a couple minutes to go here. So we'll see what happens, but definitely an area opportunity they can look at. Good trap here in the corner. Good steal.
Fantastic work, but
Dang staying active for the Crusaders.
Actually a travel against Dang. Panthers, a much needed extra opportunity here. Shrimp inbounding.
Finds Sedona. Skip pass across Sedona for this is a three. I couldn't see where her foot was from where I was. Good steal by Sedona to get back on D. Carly was thinking about that three. Nice behind the back dribble.
Shrimp still hanging on to it. Oh, it went over the end. That's just frustrating.
Yeah, Oregon just having a tough night building momentum from one possession to another. Good trap opportunity again. Gonna call for the and one. Pearson just a little late getting over, trying to get her feet set. She was still sliding and was moving laterally when she bumped Dang. So Dang did a good job trying to contact finishing, looking for the and one. Shrimp with the rebound, brings it up. Sedona to Carly. Carly with a nice drive. Gets contact. 8-point game with 1 minute and 7 seconds left.
Edgewood fouls on Madison Moore, third. Carly Roberts at the line, shooting 2.
I don't have the stats in front of me tonight either as far as free throws, but I think it's safe to say that we're struggling from the free throw line. Big knockdown there. 7-point game, minute 7. Oh. Roberts coming down with the steal. They let the contact go. She's pushing it up. Gotta just attack this rim. Let's. Shrimp.
Oh, that's a huge three.
Shrimp with the huge three. Tells me to be quiet. It knocks it down. So
the Panthers cut down to a 4-point deficit. Still difficult to make up in the 54.5 seconds that we have left, given the Panthers' pace during this whole game. But this just got from sealed to possible.
Yep, it's still within the realm of possibility, and it's going to come down to defensive stops and hopefully converting with these.
This is kind of reminiscent, you know. This is the last probably Friday Night Live of the entire 2018-19 school year, and this reminds me a lot of the first one of the basketball season this year when we went into double overtime.
Yeah, where it was close the whole way. And like, what's going to happen? And the teams just kept it in. So, I'll settle for an overtime game tonight. I don't mind that if Oregon can take this to overtime. I think if Oregon can get it to overtime, get a nice little reset. I think they've got the momentum right now. See what Edgewood does here.
They're going to get Shrimp for the foul. I don't know how many.
I think that's 4 on her. I think she was going for the steal. They called her for like a hold almost. I wasn't so sure about that, but. Thought that was going to come out, but just had enough roll on it to go. That unorthodox shot, she gets a lot of rotation on it, even though it just kind of comes out differently, but it's. Ewell with the rebound. Got a 5-point game. Oregon's got to attack the basket quick, try to get a foul here. Drive and get to the basket. A little too deep. Ouch. Get up on foul. Go for the foul, Oregon. Oh, a lot of contact there.
That's going to be Liz Ewell's 4th as well. But
on that last 3-point attempt, Ewell, I couldn't see if there was contact. Coach Wamsley was definitely looking for it. A little too crowded for me to see. I would have liked to have seen her put the ball on the floor and take it to the rim, but they wanted that 3. Edgewood again electing not to put anyone in the rebound here. Interesting strategy. I don't understand it with the rebounding discrepancy that they've had, but so we've got a 6-point game here with 30 seconds left.
Looks like Izzy Peterson might be checking out for the game. Stats back in, yeah. Roberts just driving up quick, looking for a foul, finds nothing.
She was attacking the bigs for Edgewood there. It is.
Another from Shrimp. That's going to be a little too
I think Deng just fouled out of the game for Edgewood. About 20 seconds left here. Little defensive substitution in mind here. Looking to get stats set up on the offensive end for 3s, but then subbing Peterson probably to put pressure on the ball. The free throw line has just been a struggle for Oregon tonight. Carly Roberts looking for her 2nd attempt here. Steps up, knocks that down. So 19 seconds left. We got a 5-point game. Good D. Oh, just skipped it right over the top. Oh no. Sedona, I think, just fouled out.
I had heard as having a lot fewer. Okay.
Yep. Oregon had a real good opportunity to get a trap in there too. That was unfortunate. Just off the outside. Edgewood again electing not to put anyone in the front court for the rebound. All right, Oregon push it up the court, 5-point game, attack the rim quick. Just unable to get that three to go. Edgewood's gonna close this one out, unfortunately. Crusaders did a good job holding off Oregon this last few minutes here. So that your game ends here in Oregon. Edgewood Crusaders come on the road in a tough place to play and win this, close this out 48-43.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers did actually cut the Crusaders' lead in half, for whatever that's worth. You know, at halftime they were working at a 10-point deficit. Here they end the game 43-48, a 5-point deficit. Just a challenging game for the Panthers, more perhaps than even we had expected. So, after all that, the girls' rematch against Monona Grove was rescheduled to Monday. You won't see them again here until Tuesday, February 5th, so that's a week from next Tuesday, when they take on the Stoughton Vikings. The Vikings have also been very competitive this season. They're sitting right now at 9-6, 6 wins and 2 losses within the Badger South Conference. Every game for the rest of the season is a Badger South Conference rematch for the Panthers, so these all are going to be crucial as far as figuring out where they stand as far as a postseason might go. In the meantime, if you're craving more Panther basketball action, you can watch the boys at 7 p.m. this Tuesday upcoming right here in the O-Zone. They'll be taking on Monroe, so you won't want to miss it. From myself, Sean Bull, from my co-anchor Travis Anderson, and from everybody here at Oregon Cable Access, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a presentation of OCA Media Sports. Thank you so much for tuning in, and good night.
This program is made possible with the funding from our generous sponsors: Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting, and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community, the Oregon School District, actively building competence, character, culture, and community, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being a part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Check out OregonBoosters.com for details. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care close to home. Torhorst Insurance, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Sonny's Kitchen, serving great coffee, delicious home-cooked meals, and award-winning desserts, located in the heart of Oregon. Oregon Tax and Accounting, serving the Oregon community since 2001. See Jim for all your small business and personal tax services. Firefly Coffee House and Artisan Cheese in the heart of downtown Oregon. Offering fresh bakery, daily lunch specials, soup and salads, along with hand-selected small batch Wisconsin cheese. Please visit our sponsors and be sure to thank them for supporting OCA Media Sports broadcasts of Panther Athletics. We'd love to have you as a sponsor. Drop us a note at ocamedia.com. You are watching Panther Athletics on OCA Media. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Send us your game day photos. Use hashtag OCA Game Day.
At Oregon Community Bank, our purpose for over 38 years has been to serve our customers. Our goal is to help them improve their financial lives with innovative banking products and services, coupled with unparalleled customer service. Doing banking the right way, bringing our skills and expertise to improved financial stability to individuals and businesses is how we have grown. We call this Feel Good Banking. So give us a call. Drop into one of our convenient branches or connect online at OregonCommunityBank.com. Feel good about banking again.
At Stoughton Hospital Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Services, we know the value of teamwork and will provide you the personalized care you need for a successful recovery with 2 convenient locations. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
Thank you for the hydration station.
Thank you for the new soccer bags.
Thank you for the scorer's table.
Thank you, boosters.